Welcome to that 1870s homestead off-grid at the cabin. We're just getting breakfast started for the day. Came out, warmed up the grill. And our local market up here at the cabin makes tons of homemade, like meats. And this is their maple sausage links that looked so good. So we're gonna cook some of those up. And then we brought up our freeze-dried eggs to just keep here at the cabin, and we'll make up some eggs and maybe some toast, and that's going to be breakfast. Get the sausages on. I'm going to let those cook for a bit. Then we'll get our eggs going, some toast, and today's just going to be what are we doing around the cabin kind of day. So we have one big project that we need to tackle, which we've done it's the outhouse. We've done a whole video on that project before, so we're not going to redo that necessarily. And guys, I have an amazing surprise. We're not going to get into that this year, but it is something I have wanted for so long up here at the cabin, and I can't wait to share it with you. So, and there's mowing the grass. It's springtime. The grass is so high. So, yep, you gotta mow a forest sometimes. But it's beautiful. It's gonna be really, really warm during the days while we're here, and then really chilly at night. So it's a good balance. We went for an awesome bike ride on some new trails last night. So maybe we'll do that again. I don't know what we're doing today. We're taking a true vacation. But as always at the cabin, it's a work vacation. All right, this is my first time doing these eggs, so we're going to see if we can figure it out together. I think it's just equal parts the freeze-dried eggs to water. And I believe 2 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons is an egg. So, okay, oxygen absorber. Whoa! It's out there. Not sure. Seems to keep thickening up a lot more than regular eggs appear. See, it's appearing to me, guys, that you really need to let this sit for a while in the water to really fully hydrate. Because I don't know if you guys can see that. If it's coming up on camera, there's like little sticky bits of eggs that still haven't fully hydrated. And it's really thickened up quite a bit since I added that last bit of water. All right, we'll get those eggs cooking. I just put the toast on. We'll start our day. The eggs taste like eggs.
They do. Did you put that farm dust or something on them? I can taste it. It's really good.
I love that seasoning.
We slept in today. We slept in for normal life at the cabin. We slept until like 8 o'clock because we left the dogs at home.
Yes.
I felt guilty leaving them at home because they have so much fun here. But our son Preston is home, and we've watched Woody now for a couple months.
Since February.
So we figured it's his turn now to pay us back, and he's going to watch the dogs for us.
Well, because without them, when they're here, I don't get to sleep past 5 usually because they're up and ready to go outside. And I was like, if it's vacation, I want to get to sleep in. So.
Yep. So no dogs this weekend. No Woody. No Rue. No Mika.
Just us. How
Just
about
us.
that?
Mm-hmm. And I take short trips to the cabin just for the weekend. A lot of times we don't even use our solar panels. We have enough battery to get us by, but we're going to be here for a little bit longer than just a weekend this time. So got the big solar panels out. We have the Blue Eddy EB150 here with us. We're going to roll with this one for as long as we can. It's one of the most efficient of all of the solar generators that we have. It's one of the most efficient when it comes to using not a whole lot of power. So we have some big old units that can crank out like 2,000 watts of power, but we don't need that here. And when you have that much power capability being converted for you, for use, it kind of wastes a lot. So this one is way more efficient. It can only produce 1,000 watts, which is way more than what we need. We generally use like 40 when we're running our lights and stuff in the evening. So this one works out a lot better for us for our specific needs here at the cabin.
The dust from mowing. Oh my gosh. But first thing I noticed when we got to the cabin, guys, is look at the blueberries I transplanted up here. So I definitely need to come in and trim off some of the dead branches, prune it. I'll probably do that in the fall. But this one did great. The little baby did nothing. I don't think he's gonna have a chance at life. This was the weaker of the one. And to remind folks, we pulled these from the Homestead property because they were struggling. So this is what it would have looked like, probably similar had we left it at the Homestead property. But we thought, rather than waste them, let's bring them up here, see if we can't get them a second chance at life. And this is the third one. Just looking happy and lovely. No buds to be expected since they did go through transplant. But maybe next year we'll have some blueberries up here at the cabin. All right, we are going to head to that outhouse project. We'll bring you in towards the end and show you a little bit what we're doing with that.
We have been hard at work. My arms are like all shaky because I'm 6.5, almost 7 feet in the ground. We have a problem with our outhouse in that the sand always just caves in constantly. Every time we go to the bathroom, we throw wood chips in. That helps to decompose everything. So digging it out was really not gross at all. But we wanted to do this one last time. So our hole is about pretty close to 7 feet, 6.5 feet deep right now. And we're done. We're done digging. This is as deep as we're gonna go. And it really didn't feel unsafe. Rachel was really concerned when we started about everything just caving in, like that whole like collapse confined space scenario. There is so much roots around here. I felt pretty safe.
This is what we were digging. Just honestly, it's playback sand. It is the most beautiful, just blonde crystal sand that you would pay good money for. Todd was saying that Michigan has a lot of sand pits because we're basically, especially on this side of the state, known for our dunes. And so basically our cabin is sitting on a big dune that has a small layer of, soil on top from just decomposed leaves.
So this big bad boy right here, 24-inch culvert that I got for free because somebody was throwing it away. And I was like, I want that. If you're gonna throw that in the dumpster, I want it. And they're like, take it, it's yours. This is what we're gonna put down into the hole for our outhouse to keep everything from collapsing in. We're gonna add some weep holes all the way down and sink this bad boy down in. We did not dig our hole. What is that, almost 7 feet? So we're gonna have to cut part of this off a little bit on the end maybe. And that should last us, I don't know how long, 10 years, 15 years to fill this thing all the way up. Plus adding wood chips, ash from the fire pit, and natural decomposition. It should last us a long, long, long time.
Oh, you okay? You okay?
Heck yeah. It's gonna be the best outhouse ever. Oh, yeah.
So we got to cut a lot off, though, huh?
Yeah. So everything is coming together. Awesome. We cut this pipe down to ground level. We cut the pipe that was on the outhouse was like way too long for our scenario that we have now. So we cut that off. The back of the outhouse, the siding's all rotted because this thing basically sat on the ground in contact with ground for so long that it just started rotting. We brought up with us some patio blocks, some like 16 by 16 patio blocks. So we're going to continue leveling the ground around it. We're going to lay patio block all the way around and then lay the outhouse on top of that patio block. And then later on, we'll come back and fix the siding on the outhouse where it's rotted. But this should turn out awesome. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I can hold it from here. Whoa, it's gonna tip. Hurry, go, 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 go.
Okay, come towards me. More. Okay, we're lowering. Go ahead. Keep going.
I'm not even holding it, honey.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cold.
Dang cold.
So many cookies. You see my fern garden?
Uh-huh.
It looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nummy.
It is.
It's like on such a hot day you want it to be refreshing, but it hurts. It's so good. So you can get it in, cool off, get out. What I've been doing. Watch that spot. Huh?
Yeah, I've been seeing them.
Have you?
I don't know when trout season starts. I don't remember.
You're not allowed to fish until a season opening? Oh.
Our video today is going to kind of end the way that it started, cooking on the grill. Tonight for dinner we're having, what kind of burgers?
I think it was just like cheddar burgers or something.
Cheddar bacon burgers.
Cheddar bacon, yeah.
The little butcher shop we go to, sometimes to pick up snacks, they have them like pre-made. And they're easy.
Not yet. Quit rushing it.
Did you try out the new outhouse?
I did. I almost fell in the first time because the toilet seat wasn't there.
We still need to buy a new toilet seat for that. It's like broken in. Every time you flip the outhouse up and down, it falls off.
Yeah, I forgot that it wasn't there, and I went woo way in. I was like, ooh, that would not have been easy to get out of.
No.
And you got to take a nap.
I did? after we went down to the river, I was like really dehydrated. I didn't really drink any water all day.
No.
And we went down to the river, and I was like, I need to go take a drink. So I drank like 3 bottles of water and fell asleep on the couch for about half an hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Woke up dreaming about bees. Bees were swarming
Yeah.
all over my leg, and I was
Yes.
yelling and yelling for help, and Rachel would not help me because she was busy.
I said, don't be mad at me. It was just a dream.
We still have to go. We got to go down the river and get water for showers for tonight and
Yeah.
eat our food. Have no clue what we're doing tomorrow. There was lots of fish jumping, but I did not bring any of my fishing stuff.
That was a dumb idea.
The truck was full. We brought so much stuff this trip.
Oh well, we'll see what happens. It's going to get hotter and hotter and hotter as the week goes. So tomorrow we should try to enjoy the last day of somewhat reasonable weather.
Yeah.
Maybe do our bike.
Oh, go biking tomorrow? Yeah, we can probably do that. Today we had so much sun. I recharged our solar bank all the way back up to 100% and topped off both batteries on the e-bike.
Oh, nice.
And we're still at 100%.
Nice.
So today was great for sun. Summer is great for sun here because the angle of the sun is like, it lines up great. Spring and fall, the sun's too low and then the trees shaded out. We don't have very good sun exposure, but we make it work.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys on the next video.